Back it up, man. Call me loco. Therefore, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at. Represent that mud life. Dirty money, you better get your mud right. We come together holding hands and holler mud life. We all in all black. It's like.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Pistons in Detroit. And guys, for the Pistons, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year they split the season series at a game apiece. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like?
A wonderfully symmetrical skyline you have to love downtown Detroit. Welcome to the Palace of Auburn Hills. We're in suburban Detroit, the home of the Pistons.
The accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game, they were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Money. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Outside Westbrook. Here's Gomez. That three off the mark. And the Pistons with possession here. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Money, and it's Cantor in at the center position. Here's Money. He's coming off a 19-point game against Toronto.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Jackson passes to Drummond. Harris outside. Back to Drummond. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Westbrook passes to Gomez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
and his percentage at the line last season right at the 75% mark.
Now here's Jackson. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Caldwell Pope kicks to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. The feed to Caldwell Pope. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Feeds it to Durant. His three-pointers off the mark. For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Now here's Jackson. 17-foot shot on the way. And he gets it to go.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Westbrook passes to Gomez. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Jackson. He kicks it to Harris. They get it again. Drummond throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Oof, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second-chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Stan Van Gundy.
I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Now Jackson. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. Shot clock at 6. Jackson kicks to Drummond. And it's blocked by Adams. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Ibaka dishes to Westbrook. Goes up the baseline, and he gets it to go. Westbrook's got his first points of the game.
That's a terrific set that they just ran.
Jackson kicks to Harris. Passes to Drummond. Back to Harris. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out. The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook passes to Durant. Here's Gomez. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Money's got 5 now.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. 7th turnovers, 8th in opponent field goal shooting. And they were in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. Not bad, but certainly they'd like to be better.
And you touched upon it. One of the better teams in our league at pressuring the ball, forcing turnovers, and then, of course, converting on those opportunities. Definitely helped them win a lot of games.
Here's Payne. Pass to Gomez. From downtown, and the shot is good. 8 points for him.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Johnson outside. Passed in an A. To stop the run. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish. And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Picked by Bargnani. Morris into the lane. To the paint. It's tipped. Durant with the steal. And they're pushing it up. And Bargnani sends it back. Morris against Waiters. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Livingston dishes to Nene. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. And the pass to Gomez. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Thunder out in front. And a chance now to hear from the Brazilian big man, Nene, about the development of this.
We changed our style, the way we.
With Nene in the mix, that team is indeed capable. Bargnani has checked in for Drummond. Myers-Leonard comes in for Morris. Harris has checked in for Johnson. And it's Caldwell-Pope in for Sean Livingston. Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Myers-Leonard. And it's Bargnani in at center. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Money, guarded by Jackson. Durant, that's good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He finished with 19 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. Not a lot of mistakes made by him in what was an excellent showing of his skill.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
Nene, he's checked in for Detroit. And Jackson gets it to go.
Shooting much better here in the second quarter.
Yes, very, very impressed with how much more alive they look here to get back in.
The shot's good from Gomez.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Raiders against Harris. Pope loose. Here's the break. And here we go. Shot's good by Waiters. And the Thunder lead by 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
That one is no good. The Thunder leading by 11. 43 seconds left in the first half. The dish to Durant. Plays it up and banks it in. Durant's got his second basket.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Raiders on the wing. A baseline J. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Waiters got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. Jackson kicks to Bargnani. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Shot's good.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 12. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Money. He's got 17 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Money out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Deflects the pass. Out left to the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Here's Money. 17 points in the game. Kanter sets the pick for Durant. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Morris is checked in for Harris. Johnson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Livingston in for Jackson. Livingston passes to Drummond. And here comes Durant all alone. And the shot is good. Durant's got his third bucket of the night.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here is Livingston. He's covered by Westbrook. Drummond. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Money. 18 points for him. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his third assist on the night.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Johnson dishes to Livingston. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. A three from Leonard. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Henderson comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Money. Pistons trail by 16. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Dion Waiters comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Money subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Jackson with it, now guarded by Gomez. Detroit, no good that time either. Outside Durant. Just 3 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Durant's got 10.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your honor. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Jackson and Caldwell-Pope, the guards. Nene is out there with Bargnani, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Offensive rebound. The Thunder leading by 17. Here's Money.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Andre Drummond comes in for Nene. And Morris subbed in for Bargnani.
Checking out the game, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is having. He has 11 points and 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Payne passes to Gomez. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 16. Outside Jackson. Kicks to Caldwell-Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Outside Durant. Passes to Gomez. Screen by Ibaka. Clock at 6. Here's Money. Here's Payne. It's good from long range. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look.
Dishes to Caldwell-Pope. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Caldwell-Pope's got 14 points here in the second half. Here's Money. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Another 3 for Detroit.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
The Thunder leading by 13. Westbrook passes to Gomez.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Caldwell-Pope. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Launches a 3. No good from Gomez. Pistons trail by 10. Jackson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Jackson against Westbrook. Kicks it out to Johnson. And that one hits back iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Westbrook passes to Gomez. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Comes up empty down low.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Cantor, the pass to Gomez. Screen by Ibaka. There's the feed to Durant. And the three ball is good. And the Thunder lead by 13.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
It's Jackson with the drive. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. They grab their own miss. And that one's good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth.
move the ball. Stick it.
Here's Money, guarded by Jackson. Here's Durant. Oh.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
Hey,
is.
guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the highlight reel replay. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Gomez, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Thunder.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Money. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Rebounded by the Pistons.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
And it's Drummond missing.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is a game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loud.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City, they know this is not your throwaway game, a team they defeated in the second round of last year's playoffs. They'd better be ready. One of the bigger stories this offseason, where would LaMarcus Aldridge wind up? Ultimately, he chose to leave Portland. How much does this set the Trailblazers back, Shaq?
Pretty far, Ernie. It's going to be impossible to replace the consistency and the numbers that Aldridge provided. But now, Damian Lillard's team going for it, so he has to keep everybody involved, and he has to be a little bit more consistent, especially when shooting a long-range shot.
Yeah, they're more perimeter-oriented now, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen. And just before the game, the championship ring is distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans. Serge Ibaka. Steven Adams. Kevin Durant. We're coming at you from the peak, Chesapeake Energy Arena in beautiful Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder prepare to take the floor. So for the Thunder, their last game, a win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
Yeah, they put the mute button on them that time. I mean, in front of a hostile crowd, they never let the fans get going. They silenced them over and over again with big, timely shots.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Beasley. And it's Davis in at the 5 spot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. On defense, Portland, they're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and then Durant with the dunk.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now, here's Aminu. An 11-point game for him in the win against Minnesota. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Beasley with a screen on Durant. 6 to shoot. The 3 from McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
And a showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Now here's McCollum, guarded closely. To the inside, Davis dishes to Beasley, and he dunks it down.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Beasley the screen. McCollum kicks to Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. The shot by Lillard wide open. And it's Davis with the jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
And so here's Portland following the score by Oklahoma City. Davis sets a screen. Here's McCollum. Tries again and fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Money. And then for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Lance Stevenson. Monty Eunice out there with Jang. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's McCollum in at the 1. Now, here's Aminu. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he's not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And Portland making a change here. Beasley's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He finished with 25 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Safe to say he is out of his... after a game like this. He'll try to keep up this pace now, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
That's good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
That's good.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And here's Westbrook. Al-Farouq Aminu just getting that 3 to go from deep. A shot's good from Gomez.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Jang with a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Beasley. Wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Here's Gomez. Here's Ibaka. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Dishes it to Beasley. Here's Aminu. Off target from 3-point range.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Money. He is guarded by McCollum. Here's Gomez. Beasley with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And he gets it to go. Westbrook's got the lead up to 14 now for Oklahoma City. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jang with a screen on Westbrook. Now here's McCollum. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Stevenson passes to McCollum. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Good on the shot. The Thunder leading by 12. Cantor. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Money. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And almost a dominating first. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Freak really making a difference here.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Money out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now the pass to Gomez. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think. That he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The tray. Beasley with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 14. Lillard up top. He's covered by Westbrook, and here's McCollum for 3. Here's Davis, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from McCollum. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Stolen by McCollum. And that one's good. McCollum's got 10 points.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
From downtown, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Gomez.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
All alone. McCollum, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
Durant attacking.
And he just big-boarded right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Davis sets a screen. Lillard dishes to McCollum. No one near him. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that
one. Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Money. He's guarded by McCollum from the arc. Lillard with the rebound. Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Aminu with the bucket.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Here's Money. He is guarded by McCollum. Gets it to go. That one good from Gomez. Money's got 9 points here in the second half. Trailblazers trail by 15. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He was intent on running the offense through Stevenson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking them.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And Zhang kicks to Lillard. Stevenson outside, fires from deep. And that's collected by Gomez.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Move the ball.
Passes it to Payne. Got a piece of it. Montejunas with the steal. Stevenson passes to Lillard. 1:12 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. The teardrop falls in. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Money. He's got 22. Screened by Ibaka. Gomez passes to Ibaka. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Serge Ibaka.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
A free throw drops for Ibaka.
Ibaka doing all kinds.
Trailblazers trail by 10 on the floor for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Davis is out there with Beasley. And it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
That drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
To the wing on the left. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 9th assist in the game now. Inside, here's Adams, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Hands it from downtown.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, Function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
Gomez passes to Cantor. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The feed to Westbrook. It's stolen by Davis. Now, Lillard misses.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Beasley with the screen on Westbrook. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Lillard gets double-teamed. Beasley. But they'll get another chance. The shot is off. The Thunder leading by 10. Durant at the elbow. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And he gets the bucket.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
There's the pick. There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Money. He's guarded by McCollum, and he gets it to go. 27 points for Freak.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Beasley sets a screen for McCollum. Great D that time from Durant.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Baca comes in for Cantor, and it's Green and for Russell Westbrook.
Gerald Green.
There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. And that one is good by Beasley.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
To the middle. Shots good by Ibaka.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Lillard attacking, and easy 2 points on the layup.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
.129 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gomez. From deep.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense propelled them.
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And asserting themselves right from the start, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two clubs. They've got to feel good getting the upper hand tonight against the Trailblazers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Money. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
He kicks it to Henderson. Over to the wing. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Gomez. Money's. Got 35 in the game. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Thomas. Back to Lillard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Lillard has been playing really well. 12 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Money, covered by Lillard. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Excellent D from Gomez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Got that one up quick. Money's got 38 points.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Thomas kicks to Stevenson. Davis sets a screen. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Money. Lets it go with the three. And the miss. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip.
Well, guys, I'm here with
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
How about the show Freak?
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.